So Mark, this is the first of your upfront seasons. You've got probably 200 to come yet. But listen, before we get into some detail, you're 18 months in as the CEO at GroupM, long time on the client side. Give us some observations in the last 18 months of jumping ship and what it's like on the other side. What are you seeing?
Yeah, so look, first of all, I'm really happy I've jumped ship. More for learning. I'm somebody who loves to learn, and I think you learn a lot on the client side, being able to come over to the agency side. I'm learning a lot about media. It's a big tick. Having said that, one of the things that really worries me is actually just where we are with the discipline of marketing. Yeah, one of the things obviously being trained by Unilever was all around, it is an art and craft, and I do genuinely believe it is a craft, but it does require an amazing amount of discipline. And I'm not sure if I see where we're going and where clients want to go and where we're spending some of our money and almost the digital revolution, I'm not sure we're being as objective and being as rigorous around some of the disciplines and research and measurement that we really need to do.
Why is that? What's happening?
Look, one of the things I always used to say to my marketing teams that worked for me is, your opinion's interesting, but I really don't give a shit. What I want you to do is be an expert on your customer, okay? And what is your customer doing? What life are they leading? What are the stresses that they've got? And how do we communicate with them? And how do we help solve their problems? And I don't know, I just get a lot of sense that I'm not actually absolutely client bashing at all, but if I just see what's going on, I think there's a lot of sexy toys versus rigour. And we're starting to see it in the results now. And I think Procter & Gamble made some announcements this week. There was the Think TV event this week. I think there's a lot of noise starting to come up that actually says, guys, if we're as good, and I say this as an ecosystem, so this is not media, client, creative agency, but as a marketing comms ecosystem. If you think about it, if we're as good as we think we are, why is it that most of our clients are growing at 2 or 3%?
Right.
Why are they growing in line with GDP?
Right?
Yeah, if that, okay? So we have a responsibility, if we want to be professional, which I think we do as a marcoms industry, to deliver outstanding results. And that therefore means not what we want to do, but what is absolutely right to solve that problem against that marketing objective with a massive amount of rigor and then spades of creativity. And I think we're getting a lot of creativity and a lot of let's try new stuff, and the whole industry seems to have jumped down a particular wagon. But at the end of the day, we're seeing the results aren't delivering. So I think as a group, we need to take a step back and focus on the craft.
You're having those conversations with your clients?
Absolutely.
And what's the outcome of those conversations? What's the receptivity to the conversations?
No, so look, I think most of our sophisticated clients get it, and I think they're also under pressure. I mean, the average tenure now of a CMO is 18 months. Yeah. In the US, I think it's down even shorter now, but even in Australia, let's call it 2 years. Why? Because the boards and the CEOs are saying, guys, I need results. I'm giving you buckets of money. Yeah. Marketing spend's not going down, it's still growing. Yeah. But with that comes a responsibility. I mean, my last role, as you know, was at McDonald's. I mean, we were day in, day out. It was a daily sales company, every day, and the size of my budget was totally determined on the results we delivered. It was a rigorous, ruthless exercise to make sure it was absolutely about results. It wasn't about doing nice stuff. It was absolutely about results. And I think that's where we probably need to get back to. I think the other challenge in the industry, and a conversation I have a lot with my clients and CMOs, is actually around the commercial model and around the fact that as long as procurement is running negotiations with agencies, that creates a problem. Because at the end of the day, we're a human capital technology company. I need to invest in the most amazing talent possible, and we need to have the best tech possible to deliver the best outcomes for clients, and that costs money.
Well, that's a good wrap. Thanks, Mark, and I look forward to conversations in the next couple of months about where it all goes.
I look forward to it. Thanks for your time.
Cheers.
Cheers.